Trinamool Congress organized a shobha yatra in Howrah, but that didn't stop Mamata Banerjee from attacking the BJP, as she said the party is planning riots and will later reap the benefits from it. Aam Aadmi Party too, following in line, launching the Ram Rajya website, and then said Arvind Kejriwal has done amazing work to fulfill the dream of Ram Rajya in Delhi and has presented an example to the world. Uddhav Thackeray saying that the BJP has not done any work and is seeking votes in the name of Ram. RJD attacking the BJP, saying they are nobody to give us a certificate. The BJP hit back at the opposition and accused them of insulting Bharat and Sanatan's pratha and Sanatan culture. Let's listen into what the opposition had to say before we go to our guests.
कुछ लोग मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम के नाम पर सत्ता का संघर्ष कर रहे हैं, सत्ता प्राप्त करना चाहते हैं। मैं उनसे कहना चाहता हूँ, भगवान राम को राजनीति से दूर रखो।
বাংলা মনে রাখবেন, একসাথে সবাই থাকে, আর আজকের দিনে ওদের দাঙ্গা করার পরিকল্পনা আছে। সাবধানে থাকবেন, সতর্ক থাকবেন। দাঙ্গা করে ভোটে ফয়দা লুটতে চায়, দাঙ্গা করা ভাবার কোনো গ্যারেন্টি নেই।
रामनवमी तो हमेशा बड़े हर्षोल्लास से मनाई जाती है। रामनवमी को जो कुछ लोगों ने पेटेंट कर लिया है, उनकी बपौती नहीं रामनवमी। रामनवमी करोड़ों लोग हजारों वर्ष से मनाते चले जा रहे हैं, और एक राम मंदिर नहीं है, हजारों राम मंदिर इस देश में हैं ऑलरेडी।
There is no copyright of BJP on Ram Navami or Maryada Purushottam Ram. I think you all have given that kind of direction. The fact remains, I adore Ram. I worship Ram. But I'll not go and seek a certificate from BJP.
Let's go across to our guest, Charu Pragya, national spokesperson of the BJP, Tausif Ahmad Khan, lawyer and political analyst, Ratan Sharda, RSS thinker and author, and Shyam Prasad Meka, Congress leader. Namaste, Jai Hind. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. Even as we speak, some reports coming in from Murshidabad, Tausif, of some instance that's happened, but thankfully it's all brought under control with the CAPF intervening. Some stone pelting incident in the Shaktipur region of Murshidabad. But Shyam Prasad Meka ji, where is politics with respect to Ram? If everybody had been in unison, there would have been no politics.
Okay, what's the question? Let me understand. What is the question? Be more straightforward.
I'm asking you, where is the accusation that the BJP is politicizing that Maryada Purushottam? That's the words used by the Congress party. That Maryada Purushottam. Who is it? Is anybody stopping the Congress party from celebrating Ram? Was the Congress party not invited for the Pran Pratishtha of Ram Lalla? So who's politicizing?
Do the Congress people, they want to celebrate Lord Ram? Do they need any invite from anybody? Does anybody own Lord Ram or any other god in this country? No, right? It's as simple as that. And then keep that away.
No, it is not as simple as that, sir. The invitation came from the Ram Janmabhoomi Teerth Trust, the trust that was in charge of building the Ram temple and also conducting the organization, organizing the Pran Pratishtha. The invitation went, and they said, we will not come.
Yeah, no, Congress party very clearly enunciated its stand.
So is that all right? Are you okay with that?
Of course.
If somebody invites you for the Pran Pratishtha of Ram Lalla and you say, I'm not going to go because I'm not the one doing it, somebody else is doing it, so I will not go.
No. Congress clearly explained it. We are not going because the BJP is politicizing it and conducting it as a political event.
And what after that date till today?
And then we will go whenever we want to go as individuals.
So what after that date till today, how many have gone, sir?
So you think Anand,
have you gone?
Wait, Anand. Why should we give you the account of it? So okay, since you asked me, have you gone? I don't care. I won't go. So what? It doesn't have anything to do with me being the congressman. Are you trying to force it on me?
No, I'm asking.
Are you trying to? No,
your aggression is not going to help, sir. My question was simple.
I'm
attitude with which you responded itself was enough for our viewers to decide.
Yeah, let your viewers decide.
Yeah.
I am talking about the country. I'm talking about the constitution. If you want to make me feel apologetic about not going,
no, sir.
I am sorry, my friend.
No, then if that's the case, sir, then you've got
I'm
no right to
sorry.
make anybody feel apologetic about going to. You get the point?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
You get the point?
Why should I?
All
Why
this
should I?
while the argument
Why
is,
should
and the
I?
argument against the Congress party is that the endeavor was to make one feel apologetic about being a Hindu, being a Ram Bhakt. It started, be it the Somnath temple or till Ayodhya, the attitude has been the same.
This is a BJP RSS narrative.
No, sir.
Okay, as
It was
if
a
they are the
letter by
only.
it was a
as
letter
if they
by
are the
Pandit Jawaharlal
only
Nehru
Hindus,
to the then
as if
president,
they-
stopping him from going to the Pran Pratishtha of the Somnath
Of
temple.
course, Jawaharlal Nehru very clearly explained it in his letter.
What?
If
What did he say? Can you quote him?
No. Wow, okay, yeah.
You remember what he said?
Yeah, I know.
What did he say?
What was Jawaharlal Nehru's logic?
What did he say?
So being a head of the secular state, it won't send a right
No,
signal.
but India was
That's
not
why he
secular at that
advised.
time, sir. India was not
Why?
secular at that time as per the
Who said?
constitution.
Who said?
The
Who
word
said?
secular
India
was not there in the
secular.
preamble at all.
Arey, wait.
And our
Anand,
founding
this-
fathers, Baba Sahib, Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar themselves argued and very clearly a point, and this argument happened in the Constituent Assembly, and it was
No,
agreed
I
that
will
Bharat
tell-
is not secular.
No,
Because
wait.
the foundation of Bharat and the
you are
origins of Bharat was on religious lines when it was partitioned on the basis of religious lines. All these are arguments stated by our founding fathers, including Baba Sahib Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar.
Anand,
The word that you are not willing to use is that Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru had a problem with the Hindu sentiment being revived or the Hindu sentiment being encouraged as far as going for the Pran Pratishtha of Somnath temple. That was the words of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, sir. No, sir. You are deliberately, sir. The door swings both ways, Shyam Prasad Meka. The attitude with which you answered my question reflects the attitude with which you look at Ram, Ayodhya, and this issue that matters to more than a billion Bharatiya. That's where I'm going to park the logic. No, 1 minute.
You can speak for billion Bharatiya.
No. I'm saying the attitude that who gives you the right then, sir?
Which election did you
Who
win?
gives you the right then, sir? What election have you won,
I am
sir?
speaking for myself.
You're not speaking for yourself. You're not speaking. You're speaking on behalf of a group of people who claim to be speaking on behalf of the entire group. I didn't claim to represent any single person. I just said that this was a sentiment that also reflects about billion Bharatiya. No, sir.
Who gave
Charu
you the
Pragya
right
ji.
to speak for
Charu
billion
Pragya ji. No,
Bharatiya?
who gives you the right to go ahead and use the kind of tone that you used against
I
whoever is
used my own
you're violating my own right under Article 19, sir, and every other person who has a sentiment towards Ram. You may have your own point of view, but you have no right to insult the sentiment of anybody else under Article 19. Under Article 19. Under Article 19. My point of debate was not. My point of debate was the same. Was the question that those who were questioning Ram in the past today are all embracing. So the UPA itself in 2007, who is Ram? Ram does not exist. Why should I forget, sir? The Congress is an integral part of the UPA. The statement made today that Maryada Purushottam Ram shows the attitude, sir. I'm using the words. I'm quoting the words.
No political party has any business to talk about religious issues. No political party has any business to talk about
first please
political
practice
issues.
what
Why
you
not?
preach. Okay.
Why not?
Yes, Charu Pragya.
There are political parties in this country
using Ram
which
for
are
political
actually-
mileage. This is the charge against the BJP.
I heard that. Anand, but may I please begin by wishing everyone a very happy Ram Navami. I have goosebumps right now as I relive the moment of the Surya Tilak. I think every single Indian, actually I shouldn't even say Indian, every single person who saw the telecast of that was awed, was in a state of gratitude and wonderment, because it is the privilege of our generation that we got to see a day like this. For 500 years, we waited for a day like this, and it's been beautiful to watch. I couldn't take my eyes off it. And there are people who are still finding reasons to criticize a day as precious as this one, a day which has taken generations to achieve. And it's not just Mr. Meka's party. In Bengal, Mamata Didi was actually threatening riots if a shobha yatra is allowed to proceed. Poor Hindus in West Bengal had to actually knock on the doors of the court to even ask for the permission to take out this shobha yatra. She was not agreeing to a route which has been the established route for 15 plus years. Her reason? It cannot be conducted safely. Well, ma'am, maybe you should take a look at the law and order situation in your state, and if you would have done that, you would have realized that you are the one who's encouraging a situation like that. A similar kind of a situation happened in the state of, in the city of Hyderabad. 1800 personnel were deployed Why? Why is it that a Ram Navami procession cannot happen peacefully? And why is it that all these political parties just go over to the other side of the fence and say, oh, this is something which
against
cannot
the
happen
BJP, Charu
peacefully?
Pragya.
Have we ever said that?
The charge against the BJP,
Yeah.
Charu Pragya, is of politically weaponizing Jai Shri Ram, for using it to further your own political inroads into areas that you have never been. Because the question I will ask you is, the Padmanabha Swami temple shows the various tiers on the times of the shrine being the sunlight falling on the shrine. On the shrine. There are other temples in our country where during the time of the solstice,
Absolutely.
the sunlight comes directly into the Garbhagriha. How many such temples have been tweeted and shown by the
Absolutely.
BJP leaders? How many times have BJP leaders visited and witnessed and said, okay, this is fantastic, we'd like to see it. What an architectural member. To the level of which that's happened with the Ram temple in Ayodhya.
So there are two reasons for this. One, all the other temples have been talked about. We have had video shot and photographs taken, and we take a lot of pride in every single temple. But the difference between every ancient temple and this one is that this one has come to us after a struggle of 550 years. Why should we not celebrate it? And this is not an ancient wonder that we are celebrating. This is something new that we have tried to create. We are trying to match the glory of the past in the best possible way we know how. And this was, if I can say, a marriage of faith and science to put this tilak on Bhagwanji today. Why should we
all
not
historical
talk about
monuments, especially the temples and the temple complexes, are all architectural marvels. Be it the temple in Ellora also, that temple can never be recreated by mankind
Absolutely.
again. So these are all realities in our country.
Absolutely.
But Ram Mandir and Ram Janmabhoomi was a political issue for the BJP. The argument is it continues to remain a political issue for the BJP. Now let Tausif Khan wade in, please. Tausif, the argument, Ram Navami in Murshidabad, again rally, and there is stone pelting that's happened. Why should stone pelting happen? Why should Mamata Banerjee say that only for Ram Navami yatras there will be riots?
Anand, I think you are missing the point that there was a direction from the High Court itself. When the parties went to the High Court, based on the police proposal, that the route should be changed, because there has always been, certain elements who mix up the BJP and RSS elements who mix up with the procession and throw stones at the mosque. They play DJ, they brandish sword, and there were last year a young boy around 19, 20, 21 years age. He was brandishing a pistol. He was arrested. So this is not, Ram Navami procession, is what was the contention of the police. And therefore, they wanted to make the change. But the High Court allowed it with the condition that there will be no more than 200 people, that the procession will not stop anywhere, that the procession, no one will carry any weapons in the procession, there will be no DJ. And yet, we see that in spite of all the input, in spite of the Chief Minister and the Home Minister, who's been the head of the state from last over 10-12 years, openly saying that there is a conspiracy to create law and order situation, and this is a political conspiracy because it is perceived that whenever there is a riot, it will help benefit BJP politically. The Election Commission changed the DIG of the Murshidabad district. Mamata Banerjee specifically said that there is a conspiracy and there is going to be trouble. Do not change the DIG of the Murshidabad. And if riot happens, then it is Election Commission who is responsible. And that is the fact. The administration currently is under the Election Commission. And the Chief Minister
there is another way of looking at it is you change the DIG
saying,
and there will be riots on the ground. Another way of looking at it is that you change the DIG and you put a person who is of my choice, and there will be riots on the ground and there will be stone pelting. That's another way of looking at it.
In India, there are two kind of Ram Bhakts. One is Mahatma Gandhi, who the non-violent person, and the other is Godse, the coward murderer who killed Mahatma Gandhi. So there are two followers. We all believe in the ideology of Mahatma Gandhi. Majority of Indians do that. Who praises Godse? Who performs Aarti of Godse and has built a temple of Godse? It's the RSS people. It's a fact. It's an open book. It's not any secret. We all know who is the follower of Godse. And look at the track record. When there are every year, past year and the year before that also, on the Ram Navami occasion, we see this kind of situation arises. Even in Bengal.
No, but then who are the people who are pelting stones at the Ram Navami procession, sir? Who are the people who are the people who are pelting stones at the Ram Navami procession? Who are the people who are objecting to a Ram Navami procession, saying it is offensive to me? Who are these people, sir?
The BJP workers.
BJP workers are the ones who are upset. Who are upset at the Ram Navami procession. They are the ones who are disrupting the Ram Navami procession.
They are the troublemakers. They want to create a trouble. They want to create a right because it will benefit BJP.
Oh.
Last year they were arrested. Last year West Bengal police arrested them, including the young boy who was a BJP worker brandishing a gun.
How many others were arrested? How many others were arrested, and how many others said that there should not be any place? This is our area, and you cannot play anything in our area. Who said this? When the Home Minister was said, there was nobody like that. There was nobody like that. Okay, Ratan Shah. Okay.
The suggestion comes from police.
Yeah, all suggestions have come from the police. Okay, Ratan Sharda ji, let Ratan Sharda, he wanted to come in. Let Ratan Sharda ji respond. Yes, Ratan Sharda. What has the court observed repeatedly about the law and order situation in Bengal, about the mismanagement during this, not just with Ram Navami but also with the Bijoya and the yatra for Durga Puja? That's also on record. Please read that out also and state that too. But yes, Ratan Sharda ji, respond.
Before I get into a serious, debate, first of all, let me counter his claim that RSS people worship Godse, they take Aarti, is mixing up Hindu Mahasabha with RSS. So let us stop that nonsense here itself. Coming to these festivals, Mike, अरे चुप करो यार. How do you know चट्टे पट्टे Hindu Mahasabha संघ को गाली देता? Are you aware of that? Don't try to disturb the debate. That is not the debate. Debate is, why do Hindu religious procession need protection?
Ratan Sharda ji, there are people who believe that Veer Savarkar is an RSS person. So there are such people too. So they believe it's all the same. So let's park that argument. Please make your point. Yeah, go ahead, please. Yes, Ratan Sharda ji. I'm just going to check. I think we've just lost the link with him. The moment he comes back, we'll go back to him. Can we just check? Is he there? Okay. Charu Pragya, come in and quickly, and then by the time Mr. Sharda comes back, we'll go back to him. Yeah. Coming to Shyam Prasad Mika ji, one second. Yes, Charu Pragya.
Yeah. So, Anand, first of all these opposition leaders need to answer that why is it that only on specific festivals celebrated by the majority of the people in this country, they have a problem, and why does this problem only come in the states where they are in power? Have you ever heard somebody in Uttar Pradesh say that shobha yatra nahi nikal sakte because it's going to cause riots? Really? Are you trying to really pretend that it is not your political dispensation which is giving rise to communal tension like that? You are the one who encourages it. If your Chief Minister is going to throw people behind bars for merely saying Jai Shri Ram, this is what is going to happen in the state, and you have to take responsibility for it. At the end of the day today, I think the people of India have understood that we need to vote wisely, we need to choose better, and we cannot side with parties which are still hell-bent on creating this kind of strife. Appeasement politics days are behind us. I don't think there is anything that either Tausif or Mr. Meka can say today which is going to change the minds of these people. And I will again say this. A day like this is a privilege for us to witness. And if you are asking us if we are the ones who are politicizing Bhagwan Shri Ram, let me tell you, we openly wrote about Ram Mandir in our manifesto year after year after year. We did not shy away from it. You made fun of us then because we could not fulfill a manifesto promise for so long, and you're making fun of us now because we fulfilled a manifesto promise. So what exactly is your problem? Also, let's remember that you were the ones who politicized the event, because I remember Mr. Meka himself saying, oh, but it was Rajiv Gandhi who broke the locks. What happened to that argument? What also happened to the argument of Kapil Sibal going to court and saying that do not put the dates of the Ram Mandir case close together. Let it stretch out beyond the 2019 elections. You did that. Yeah, that is called politicization. So if you are going to interfere with the process of the court to serve your political motives, I think that is politicization.
That is in the interest of secularism, in the interest of protecting democracy.
And since when has secularism become equal to being anti-Hindu? That is their problem. They think secularism is equal to being anti-Hindu. That is pseudo-secular.
Ratan Shardaji is back with us. Yes, Ratan Shardaji.
I'm sorry, I'm in a place where Wi-Fi is not good.
Yeah, you were making your point.
Why Hindus always need protection for the religious celebrations. No other community needs it. Which means Hindus are targeted. No other community is targeted because Hindus don't target anybody. We are secular because we are Hindu majority. We have seen what happens in other places which have gone out of India with other majorities where minorities suffer. Now see, point is that we are severing a movement which has come true after 500 years of struggle. I have been part of this struggle since the beginning of 1984 when the resolutions passed, and I was there when the Ram Navami Mandir finally came up. You could see the surge of pride, surge of happiness, and people who are feeling guilty about being Hindu suddenly broke the chains of embarrassment and very openly came out. That is the strength of this dharma that people understand. Now, taking for Dushyanta Sridhar, these secular people would have loved to celebrate Hinduism had it died. See, we celebrate Egyptian civilization, we celebrate Greek civilization because dead and buried. Unfortunately, Hindus refuse to die. Hindu civilization refuses to die. 1,000 years of occupation, persecution, attacks, including 75 years of secular governments, that we still survive, we still thrive. That is the pain of the seculars because their colonial mindset who look from India from outside, from British point of view, not from Indian point of view. They don't understand dharma. They don't understand the roots of this country. And if you look at TMC, you remember Malda incident? When the riots in Malda, these people stopped journalists from going there. They repainted the burnt down police station and then said, say, everything is badhiya. And these people will also remember High Court has been tarnishing them, bashing them up for not taking care of Hindus, not taking care of law and order. You see what is happening in Sandesh Khali, what happened post-election last time. TMC is last one to speak about it. And as far as Mika is concerned, the way he speaks today, very different from his humorous, light, banter style of debate because he knows he's defending the indefensible. Rahul could have gone to Ayodhya all these days. He did not go. Forget the invitation. He said, I will go more time. He runs around all over the country. He goes to UP. He has no time to visit Ayodhya. Where is the political Hindu also? Where is Chunavi Hindu? Chunavi doesn't even care for
there is
Chunavi Hindu.
See, but Ratanji, see, in this case again, you have to say that it is also a classic scenario that you are damned if you do and damned if you don't. Had a Rahul Gandhi gone or a Priyanka Vatra gone, then they'll say, "Arey, chunavi mausam mein tab unko Ram yaad aaye. Jab pran pratishtha thi tab nahi gaye." This would have been the argument at that time. But the joining issue, the issue is the tone, sir. The issue is the tone that's been adopted. The issue is the irreverence that certain groups and certain entities show towards Hindu astha and deities or people who are isht of Hindus. The irreverence and the tone that is shown is not equanimous with other faith. That's the point. That irreverence to being a Hindu or Hindu astha and Hindu deities, the way that the irreverence has, that's not just a symbol or showcase of our tolerance and the Hindu way where every opinion is allowed, but that also shows the attitude that this is the lot that can be put down and we need to continue to put down. If that's the attitude, sir, then it's a cause for concern. Because then that's not equanimous and that's not the equitable attitude towards all. Saman.
Just one point. Shia Sunni riots stopped by government stopping their celebrations. Only under BJP could Shia Sunni again celebrate the festivals without any riots. That's the difference between a Hindu government and a secular government.
And centrally administered Jammu and Kashmir after 30 years saw the celebrations
exactly same in UP.
Yeah, so that's also another point. I've run out of time.
Sharda declares it's a Hindu government, not an Indian government. Wow.
We are secular because we are Hindu. I am saying again, I am repeating again. What happened to Bangladesh? What happened to Pakistan? What happened to Afghanistan.
We are secular because
Tell me,
we have
they
constitution.
were part of
Come
Bharat,
on.
no?
No,
Don't-
sir.
don't-
Constitution is there.
Don't-
Constitution is there in every nation in our neighborhood, but they
No,
all
no.
identify themselves with religion
Please
and not
do
with the
do not
Constitution, sir.
undermine
The
the
identification with
Constitution.
the identification with the
Not
Constitution is a
even
proud
the
matter for us.
secular, you
But
know
the
that
fact, sir, is
and
it's the
the
Hindu
framers
way,
of
which is the
Father,
inclusive
they
way,
insert Hindu-
as defined by the
secular-
Honorable Supreme Court of our country, that it's an inclusive way of life, and that's the Hindu way that Ratan Sharda has spoken about. That's a no, sir.
You will get to
No,
decide.
sir. You get to decide whether you embrace the Hindu way of inclusive way of life or you do not. Because your attitude today is that I'm going to cancel whoever does not agree with me, and that's not an inclusive way, sir. That's not an inclusive way. That's not an inclusive way. That's not an inclusive way. So who are you to speak otherwise, sir? Who are you to claim otherwise, sir? I may also ask the same question with due respect. I have to wind up on that. No, sir. The Constitution of India never claimed Bharat to be secular. The original preamble called us a sovereign democratic republic. The words socialist and secular were forcibly inserted during the time of emergency when government was in jail, democracy was in jail, and at that time, without the entire ratification of parliament, this was inserted, and that should something that we should remember, sir. It happened in 1976. I have to wind up on that note. So, sir, the original constitution was disturbed. Its preamble was disturbed by those people today who you represent as a party leader, sir. That's also true. Have to wind up. Taking a short break. When we come back, Ghus ke marenge to Naxals too is the big question after that mega encounter in Kanker. Stay with us.